For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all this evening? Welcome to your Civil War. Oh my, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The Civil War has started, the factions have been split, alliances have been broken and renewed. The Egyptian army has raised its grand standard to take on the defying Roman army here. The Civil War is on, and stuck in the middle of it is your defense for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. That is right, this evening you're going to be stuck in between two massive warring armies, right in the middle of a civil war, and your objective for this evening is to hold out as long as possible, even defeat the both armies. Things are going to get very, very insane tonight. So what we got here on Team 1 are the Romans. As you can see, there's about 150,000 standard Roman troops here. They've got about 2,000 Roman archers, and at the very back over here they've got about 1,000 generals. Going over to the Egyptian rebel army over here, of course they've got your standard spearmen, just lots and lots of spearmen. There's about 150,000 spearmen, and over here on their back line they've got about 50,000 swordsmen. And starting off your defense this evening, you're going to be using the medieval army, and you've got here 10,000 heavy knights or pinky lesser demons, whichever you'd prefer to call them. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's kick off the Civil War. Hello Laurie, hello Harry, hello Dave, hello Baffling, hello Chris, hello Jacob, hey Mitz, hey Olympic. Anyone else I've missed there? Oh, hey Brandon, hey Samuel. Hey, something funny. Oh, I hope you're excited for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be truly awesome. Jacob. Wrong evening. We're not doing the four-letter defence this evening. But yes, look at this. The grand armies are slamming into each other. The Romans and the Egyptians are going at it, and they're wondering why the hell your army's in the middle of it. Now, you guys are on Team 3, the Egyptians are Team 2, and the Romans are Team 1. So this should offer some very unique options for you this evening. Now, one thing that you will not be allowed to do is spawn units behind the enemies. You guys are stuck in the middle. Basically, you've come from this town over here. Yeah, you guys have started in this town over here. This is where your troops have come from. You notice that there was a gigantic war on either side and decided to get stuck in the middle of it. I don't know, that's my reasoning anyway. Oh, game time a little bit loud. No worries, let's turn it down just a little bit. There we go. It should be a little bit better now. Hey, boy. Exactly, Jacob. 10,000 knights from that one town and whatever units you spawn. That's true, something funny. There is no rule. You could spell a word if you want. It might be quite interesting, actually. Which word can defeat the Civil War? So I'll get the first poll of the evening ready. The fort defense. Can you guys remember what the strongest word was that we all had? They're not poor. They're not poor. They're reckless. There's a difference. They knew it'd be a slaughter, but they did it anyway. Yeah, Saber, that was a... God, Dave. I'm very glad we didn't test that. I do not want to test that. Can you imagine if I had that as a thumbnail? So you guys have just hit 15,000 kills. Oh, no, you haven't. Sorry, you're coming up to 15,000 kills here now. Yeah, I thought I'd give you some heavy knights to start with. A nice little boost. Good demons here. I do love my heavy knights. Look at them. They're so shiny and so cool. So you're literally fighting the two-front war here. But luckily for you, the Egyptians and the Romans are attacking each other. You can see the few little bits of arrows coming in now. There's not too many. There's only 4,000. I think after last time on the beach defense, I thought 50,000 was a little bit too many. I mean, you did win it eventually, but I think 3 days was a little bit too long. So hopefully we can do this one in a couple of hours tonight, I'm hoping. Well, I managed to do it in a couple of hours. Let's see if you guys can do it in a couple of hours. So what are your guys' thoughts straight off the bat? What are you thinking? Oh, good Dave. Yeah, I was really starting to wonder where he disappeared to, because just haven't heard of him in like a month. Just like literally disappeared off the face of the earth. Ow, punched the microphone. Oh, don't worry, boy. One day, when modding supporters out, there will be an actual pinky lesser demon. Do not worry about that, good sir. So coming down to our last 800 troops. Your first poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, vote on what units you want to add to your defense. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving, really, Jacob. In Britain. It's more of an American thing. Yeah. Thanksgiving is when the Native Americans, I believe, gave lots of resources and stuff to the Americans who were starving and dying. I think it was something like, I can't exactly remember. I think it was Americans who'd landed there. They had no way of, like, actually looking after themselves or feeding themselves. And I think a bunch of Native Americans gave them a load of food. And that's what Thanksgiving is. Though, don't quote me on that. I've got no true idea. I've just got that in the back of my head somewhere. And I think I've associated the two. But yes, 4, 3, 2, 1, your team is now dead, ladies and gentlemen. 23,942 kills. Let me go take a note of that. Gosh, I lost the defense then. But yes, for those of you interested in what the tactical map looks like, this is where it is. So you guys can only put units in this center area here. You are not allowed to put any units on the outside or in their formations. You can have them in this town here, or you can have them in this town here. That's as far as it can go. So let's go ahead and our first poll of the evening there. So you guys have just purchased yourself some heavy knights. Now, do you want them adding to the main group, I'm guessing? That would be the easiest thing to do. Or are we starting some weird tactics already? Same unit. Main, yep. No worries. Let's get them added in. So what would that's 11197. Would you, ladies and gentlemen, like kill streaks to be enabled tonight? I wasn't really planning on having them, with it being a bit more of a, you know, realistic fight. I wasn't planning on having the kill streaks, but if you ladies and gentlemen really do want them, we can add them in for fun. Yeah, no problem. Kill streaks are activated, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with there being this many, I think we'll do them. What's that? Probably best every 100k. We'll do them. Okay, that was weird. Look at that. You see that then? A couple of spearmen actually managed to get to the heavy knights, and the heavy knights didn't activate. That was weird. There we go. So it does look like the bulk of the army does sort of go towards... Actually, I don't know. I reckon that's quite an even split, actually. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do a poll for it. There you go, there's a poll up for kill streaks, yes or no. Yeah, I could change up the kill streak a little bit, actually. That's a very good point, Harry. I'll make them more realistic for this time period. Yeah, you know what? I can do that. If we're doing the kill streaks, I'm going to make them realistic to this time period. Yeah, so I've adjusted the kill streaks to be more realistic for this time period. No, they're not going to be too OP. Oh yeah, kill streaks are activated, ladies and gentlemen. However, they are not the normal kill streaks. So, just so that you're aware. Wonder, can I just, Yeah. There we go. Oh, it doesn't let me put the sodding space in. Right, well, that's what it'll be anyway. It doesn't let me to put an enter, so I can't put them below each other for formatting. So it spawned 10,000 archers, spawned 5,000 muskets, spawned 25 explosive arrows, or 30 catapults. They will be the kill streaks when you reach 100,000. Oh, you guys are going to be spamming heavy knights. Probably not a bad tactic, to be honest. They are damn good. They are my channel mascot, after all. I love these guys to bits. Armoured slayers. That's what they are. Absolute armoured slayers. They take on Romans. They can take on pretty much anything. Oh boy, that'd be some horrible, horrible Groundhog Day, wouldn't it? Like, just fighting the same battle over and over and over again. Let me get the next poll ready. Groundhog Day. Yeah, exactly. Was that a film or the band? I think it was a band, wasn't it? Groundhogs. No, that was the Groundhogs. Yeah. I think Groundhog Day was a film probably as well. I can't remember if I've seen it though. What happens in it, Dave? Do you remember? I don't know. It sounds like one I've seen. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Bull Murray. I'd much prefer that. Bull Murray. Oh, God. Yeah, I have seen this, but my god, it was a long time ago that I saw this film. Oh my god, it was a long time ago. Oh, it came out in 1993, so yeah, that's probably why I saw it such a long time ago. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, your poll is now live as we come to the last 20 heavy knights remaining somewhere in this mess. I don't know where they are. Well, they're dead now. 25,956. It does, Jacob. You have. Yeah, we're just watching it while we wait for the poll to be done. Just gives us something to look at instead of a battle screen. Oh, you're kind of curious to see who wins between the Egyptians and Romans here. I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but the Egyptians pretty much get stomped. Oh, the poor Egyptian rebels. Shh, Jacob, don't mention them. I'm hoping everyone forgets about them and gets wrecked by them at the late game. To be fair, I didn't go insane on them. I only put 1,000 down. I know I say only 1,000. And to be fair, they're at the very, very back over here. Let's go ahead and end that poll there then. Let's see. What did we get? Oh, we got more heavy knight. Are these going into the same group again? Are we just spamming heavy knights into this group in the middle here now? Thank you, Jacob. Yeah, no problem. Same group as in the before. It's a bit of a... So that's 12,495. Yeah, you can move these if you want, Dave. You can move them anywhere in the centre here. Absolutely anywhere in the centre. You can go up to this village here, all the way down to this village here. I'll allow you to put a few units in this village here, but that's as far as you can go. So that'll be just on the flank of the Romans here. And then obviously you can go all the way down to the water over here. Thank you, Dave. Very kind. Yes, Dave, if you wanted to move the entire group into the village over here or into the village over there, you can do. Absolutely fine. Basically, the story is that your units have come from these villages, basically. That's the lore of the story. All your units would have come from the villages and have ended up in the middle of these two warring armies. How do such small villages house that many troops? Well, it's very simple, actually. See, secretly, under here, in this house, right here, if we go into here, there's actually an elevator that goes all the way down to a hive city that has 17 billion people inside of it. So, that's how. And that's canon. That's true lore, fact. So that's why there is, that's how we're able to get so many armies into the middle. Hi, Pinky. Oh god, that's a terrifying prospect. Exactly. I don't know why they have to be recruited by kills. Oh yeah, that was it. It's because the elevator to get the troops up to the surface is powered by blood. So, to make the lift work over there, they've got to spill blood over here, and that means they can get more and more troops up. That's why. See, it all makes sense. It's all canonical to the ending, guys. It all makes perfect sense. So, Romans here, on the left-hand side, Egyptians on the right, you guys in the centre there. Is it me or just that... Guys, we've done a cock and balls. We've done a cock and balls. Oh, okay. I know it's very wonky, but it's there. Exactly, Jacob. Exactly. Like I said, it's all canon. But what the Egyptians don't know is that the temples that they're actually protecting are secret... Necron temples where all the Necrons sleep. That's the Oh god, this is getting wild now. Exactly, Mitz. Yeah, exactly. There you go, Mitz. Exactly on the same wavelength as me. Dave. Oh god, I love the way you put that. I absolutely love the way you put that. Giving these two groups a chance to sort themselves out. That's so elegant. Sort yourselves out, lads. Here's a fun little fact for you that, speaking of elegance in war, the British tank, since World War II, has got a tea-making facility in it. How's that? Because British troops kept getting out of the tank and getting shot while making a cuppa. Yeah, after this we can move them all to the water if everyone else is okay with that. You all happy with that? Moving the defence over to this village over here by the water? Yeah, wicked stuff. Ooh, I best get the next poll ready. Bear with me, ladies. Getting my words mixed up there. Bear with me a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just need to get the next poll ready to go. Now, just an FYI, they are on guard mode at the moment, I've set them. The knights in the middle. They are on guard mode. That's because both armies are running at them. With you moving them down here, I am going to force you to put them on attack mode down here. I'm not going to let you just sit here on guard mode while these two armies kill each other. So, bearing in mind, if we are moving down here, your units will be forced into attack mode. Because otherwise, your heavy knights are just going to sit here, and this army will just kill each other, and then you'll win. And I'm not that dumb. Not tactical, but also not fun. Oh yeah, Dave, I've got no problem with you attacking the side flank, as long as you are actually attacking them. That is the main thing. I'm not just going to let you sit back while we watch these two fight it out. Yeah, so let's work out a position where you guys want them. So what, you got north, south, east, west. Or, of course, in the centre. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, your units are now dead. Your poll is now live. 29,000 kills. Trees at the northeast. So, them trees here. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the poll there. Oh, where's the results of the poll? Have they showed up for anyone? The results of the poll didn't show up. Oh, there we go. Now they have. Flipping heck. Knights won that one. So, add them onto this group, I'm just going to assume. Correct me if I'm wrong. So, you wanted them over here by these trees? Yeah? Or just north here, like that? Yeah, we can always move them after if we don't like where they are. And if you haven't already, ladies and gentlemen, please do leave a like on the stream. It really does help out the channel. The Battle of Three Armies. Yeah, I suppose it is. Oh god, where are they? Let's start it off before the sea level rises. Now, I have left them in guard mode for you. So, hopefully, because whether you're not putting them... If you were putting them back here, then I was going to stick them on attack mode. But with them being here, they should be alright on guard mode. And it does look like the main activation for them is going to be the Egyptians. You got a few of them going paddling here. What did you just say? Chumbawamba or something like that? They added some new voiceovers to these. I swear one of them just said invest in crypto. Invest in crypto.
Buy more Dogecoin.
I'd like that. Crypto armies. Armies based on cryptocurrencies. That'd be interesting. Let them fight out. Of course, Bitcoin would always win because it just has the most money in it. Probably followed by what sort of one? Ethereum. That'll be next on the list, and then Doge will just be a bunch of dogs. Then you've got Ravencoin. That'll just be a bunch of birds. And then you got Polkadot, which would just be Mr. Blobby. Ooh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. A fight in the ocean here. I mean, an underwater fight at some point. Yeah, these knights are going to get a hell of a lot of kills against these Egyptians. They absolutely rinse the Egyptians off. And the poor old Egyptians are also mainly facing off against the Romans on this side. Does look like your plan sort of worked over here. Let's go find the Roman generals, actually, see where they end up in the melee. Where are they all? Anyone spy any Roman generals anywhere? God knows where they've gone. But look at this. This is actually really good for you guys. You've only got one front open at the moment. Well, it's started to collapse now. But yeah, you only had one front open at the main part of that then. And the Egyptians are the main ones who are in the water. Worked out really well for you. See though, that the Romans are trying to get that flank around now. The archers are attacking. We've got a few Roman generals in here. Here's one. They're going to be a bit of a problem for you. In fact, there's quite a few Roman generals over this side. So it looks like the Roman generals, half of them come around this flank here, and half of them go around the other flank over there. Oh, they're probably all in the Discord, Jacob, a few of them are. There's a tactics channel in the Discord where people go and they talk about the tactics and they have a chat over microphone and stuff like that. So that's why it can seem a little bit dead in this chat sometimes. Ah, don't worry, Jacob, it's not too bad. Conserving energy. So I'm going to go get the next poll ready here. Yeah, everyone's very quiet tonight. The silent types. We're at 24,000 kills so far, ladies and gentlemen, not bad. The Romans pouring forward, the Egyptians desperately trying to hold their line. The heavy knights just absolutely slaughtering these poor Egyptians. Look at these carcasses. Just so many of them littering the floor. I wonder what the actual ratio of heavy knight to Egyptian is. It's got to be at least 2 or 3 Egyptians, I would imagine, to 1 heavy knight. No, it doesn't appear that we're getting Blood Lake. I think most of it is draining into the actual ocean over here. I think we are literally converting this into a Blood Lake very slowly. We have got some nice artwork on the floor here where the heavy knights made the stand against the Romans, though. But no, I don't think we'll get Blood Lakes much until the end game. When lots and lots of units have died. Most of it does appear to be draining out towards the water at the moment. So you are now completely surrounded here. 28,000 kills, not bad. Roman generals, my god, they're probably in here somewhere. Yeah, well, you got a couple up here, so they appear to be spread throughout the front of the line. There's definitely a few over here. There you go, there's another one right there. It's a good chunk of here. I do love when it gets to crazy chaotic parts like this. At the moment, there is literally 3 armies fighting here. You, the Egyptians, and the Romans all in this one place. Just absolutely going at it. The heavy knights, the Egyptians and Romans, oh my god. Look at all this lovely, glorious blood, ladies and gentlemen. Shame there is no Blood Lake yet. We will get there, though, eventually. We will make a really nice Blood Lake. So, the last 150 troops remaining, ladies and gentlemen, and with that, your poll is now live. Go ahead, vote on what units you want to add to your survival next. Yeah, Mets, no problem. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Very kind of you. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 31,085 kills. Isn't it always a glorious sight? Ra just came onto the battlefield. Yeah, that does count towards my kills. Totally kills towards my kills. Just a shame what the YouTube Pro. I'm looking at this in such nice crisp. It looks really nice and crisp on my monitor. I look over at the stream and it's just a bunch of pixels on YouTube. Oh my god. Speaking of a bunch of pixels, enjoy that. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Gotta love it. What a game. Oh, mitts. Let's go ahead, end the poll there. Let's see what won that then. Oh, heavy knight. Not heavy knight, catapult. Wow, I'm actually 50% of people wanted catapult. So how many catapults can we get? We can get ourselves a hole. Well, not a hole. You can get 5.7, so 6 catapults for you. Now, where do you want them? In the middle over here? Is that what we're doing? Oh yeah, you guys wanted these moving a smidge away from the water. In the middle? You want the catapults in the middle? What, over here? Just on their own, exposed? They'll die in seconds. Or do you mean in the middle of the troops? Yeah. Yeah, in the middle of the night. Yeah, we'll try 0.2 for now, Harry. Just a little bit. I think 0.2 should be plenty. 0.5 is more for archers, I would say. It's a loose formation. So let's go make sure they've all spawned in. Yeah, we're all good to go there. Now, I've moved you a little bit further away from the water as well. There we go. The first few Egyptians. Oh, we're going flying. Oh, you gotta love it when people just go flying through the air. I love the gymnastics in this game. But yeah, I think them catapults are gonna put in some work for you. The only thing I will say, though, is they're a little bit exposed now. For when these knights over here, for when they inevitably do collapse, they are going to get attacked, the catapults are. However, they have put in some decent work before they will be killed. Oh, you love how people just fly through the air. Yeah, bits. I was already thinking that for you. I was going to suggest that. Pudding. I'd love some pudding. Ugh, sorry. I'd love some pudding. There pretty much is no water fight this time. The kill count last time was 31,085 kills. God, them catapults are devastating on groups, aren't they? Ooh, look at this. The Roman flank is now coming in. There's a few heavy knights to defend these, but there's also a bunch of archers there as well. Okay, a Roman general just ran into the middle of these heavy knights and died instantly. That was, yeah, a bit scary. Oh no, the IKEA flat pack furniture catapults. Oh no, go on, flak pack yourself away. There we go. Whoop. The catapults have been ceased out of existence. It is now down to the heavy knights once again, taking on mainly at the moment the Egyptian army. The Egyptian army's practically been split in two here. Let's just go very quickly over here, because this is the flank normally that the Egyptians win. And it looks like, yeah, the Egyptians are holding out here. In the centre, though, their numbers have been drastically affected by the shifting of your forces. You need an Allen key. I'm just going to get the next poll ready. Coming down to our last 4,000 heavy knights here. Oh no, it does look like this line at the back is collapsing bit by bit. Bunch of heavy knights now coming in to try and plug the gap. Oh, do they call it hex key, do they, over there? No, Allen key. It's Allen and his keys. God, a hex key. A hex key. When you said hex key, the first thing I thought about was hexadecimal. As in coding hexadecimal values. So, I don't know, yeah. That was confusing for me. It's because you've got like a hex notepad and stuff like that, haven't you? And hex editors. Hello, Olympic. Bank on time. That's what we like to see, mate. Punctual. Allen wrench. Okay. Okay, I can see the wrench is a bit more understandable. More understandable than key, actually, the more I think about it, because you do wrench it, don't you? It doesn't unlock things, so to speak, does it? Coming down to our last 1,300 troops here now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's that much, Jacob, no. They've got a fair chunk of health, but they can still be taken out quite easily, from what I remember. That was the one, 500 HP. They just had higher than normal health. Yeah, they're just slightly better units, that's all. They've got high attack speed and a high movement speed, and a good armor value. Their attack damage isn't too bad either, really. They're pretty just all-round powerful units. Though, as I found out, 100 generals struggle to take on one troll. So... yeah, if they had 5k HP, my god, they'd be unstoppable. So, ladies and gentlemen, your poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defence next. About 5,300, 300 more kills. Your last kill count was 31,085. This one is 36,428. So yeah, I would say you had an increase of about 4k then. 4 to 5k, something like that. Let's go ahead and end the poll there then. Got here. Oh, we got a draw between the two, catapults and heavy knights. Well, considering we've already got loads of heavy knights, I think we'll give it to the catapults for this one. What's that? 6.6 catapults. That'll bring up the new total to 13. So yeah, you guys wanted to move the catapults over a little bit closer to the Egyptian side, so I'll do that. Battle pretty much happened here last time, so moving them there should pretty much give them a good attack avenue there. I don't wonder why I put 550 instead, 5,500 instead of 500,000. I know the reason why. I bet you wonder why, though. The reason's very simple. I test this so that on the first round, no matter what, normally, I don't want you buying more than 3 maximum of the most powerful units that I put on any of the kill lists. So that's how the prices are worked out. It's based on time rather than anything else. So if you think about it, how much a unit costs directly impacts how long the stream is. If I set everything to 1, the stream could be over in an hour. Or if I set things to different prices, then obviously it affects it different way. And basically, what I found was the difference between 5,000 and 500 was basically about 2 or 3 rounds. But it made it more intense, so I went for the higher number, which would mean you get less catapults, but it'd take a longer amount of time. So, that's why. The costs are normally based off time. So if I need to do a fast stream, I'd probably make them cost 1,000. You get the idea. Set the spacing on the catapults up to 2 to free up the knights. Yeah, a few of them do get trapped, don't they? Yeah, definitely more protected this time. In fact, it should help when the Romans come in. I think a lot of these will actually go and form a line pretty close to the catapults. There we go. We're not fighting in the ocean, at least this time. How are we doing over here? The heavy knights holding out all by themselves. Taking on the Romans. Oh no! The damn Egyptians, there we go. Some heavy knights have come to the rescue now. There you go. The catapults are protected. quite well, actually. I think the Roman army here is getting mostly stuck up on the Egyptians now. I don't think you're hardly engaging them at all. There's a few contingencies coming around this way, though. They're making their way towards you. But it's nowhere near as much as the Egyptians are taking on. Ooh, I should get the next pole ready, shouldn't I? That would help. Not just that, Jacob. There's only 17 people here. Some people like to just watch and not interact, you know. Some people just want to hear the background of a live stream and not interact with it, so... I'm a very small-time YouTuber. I'm not expecting massive amounts of interaction. We get enough that we're able to stream, though. That's enough for me. As long as we get some interaction from some people, I'm happy. Otherwise, it'd feel like I'm just streaming to one person. These catapults are now under attack. Nice, Chris. Yes, Jacob, I definitely would. If I had editors, I would probably stream for longer. Rank 4? Yeah, can do bits if everyone's alright with that. $33,400, 500 kills. Not bad, not bad. 2,000 heavy knights remaining. You've almost killed the Egyptians on this side, ladies and gentlemen. Almost. Not quite yet, but getting there, definitely. These Egyptian spearmen, my god, they have just been absolutely slaughtered against these heavy knights. Coming down to our last 700 here now. 37,000 kills has been ascertained. The last 120 heavy knights here holding out now. Getting the final few kills in. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. $38,355 kills. 2,000 more than last time. And with that, your poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to add to your defense next. Oh, some poor Romans just got slammed into this wall right next to me. That was grim. In fact, loads are getting slammed into the wall right next to me. Oh my god, that is really grim. So let's go ahead and end the poll there. So, you wanted a new group of heavy knights, didn't you? So, what is that going to be? 1,918. You wanted them on the Roman side as a holding force. So, what, like there then, or closer, or what? Here, in the town? Here? Whereabouts would you like them? We get a voice reveal. What's a voice? This is my voice. Don't know how. I don't know what you mean by a voice reveal. I mean, this is my voice. It's not fake. Oh dear. Okay, I admit it, this is my real voice. I am very, very sorry. This is my real voice. My name is actually Rahul, and I am from a very strange part of India. I'm actually working in a call center right now, working for Amazon. Yeah, I can do that, by the way, guys, without it being racist. My dad's Indian, so it's not racist if I do it. My dad is Indian. I don't know, can something still be racist if you are of that race? Like, can a white person be racist against white people? That's what I want now. Cannot confirm or deny, Jacob. Very elegantly put something funny. Yeah, I suppose it is about intent, isn't it? Intent and context. Absolutely, yeah. It's a very, very good way of putting it. All about your intent. And the context of what the situation you're in. No, I think it's just nihilistic, Dave. Nihilistic and narcissistic. I imagine you'd be very good friends with people like Nietzsche. I guess it's humanist if you hate everyone. I suppose that's true as well, Jacob, yeah. It could be misinterpreted. Like Ricky Gervais said, and I think it's an amazing quote, because it really is quite good. Just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. And I love that. I think that's an absolutely fantastic mantra. Just because you're offended by something, it doesn't mean you're in the right. I mean, very true, Dave. At the end of the day, yeah. Oh yeah, people get way too easily offended nowadays. There's, like, you can't even say people are snowflakes because people get offended by the term snowflake. It's just ridiculous. Just people can't understand that they can not be part of things that they don't like. I think that's what it is. It's people somewhere have lost the ability to just turn a blind eye. They see something they don't like and they feel the need that they have to comment. You can't just leave it alone or let people get on with it. I mean, if it's something wrong and horrible and nasty, then obviously you have to comment or stand up for it. But if it's just like people living their lives, just let them get on with it. God, if it's not harming anyone else or other people, just leave them to it. So anyway, I need to get the next poll ready. After that, I need to get the next poll ready. So we can decide on what units we want to slaughter en masse. There's a game called Team Fortress 2, Dave. And, sorry, Harry. And in that, there's a bunch of, like, videos that the developers made about each of the characters in the game, and one of them's called Meet the Sniper. One of the things that says the sniper says is, as long as there's 2 people left on this planet, someone is going to want someone dead. And it's such a bleak quote of humanity. As long as there's 2 people left alive on this planet, someone is going to want someone dead. Meet the team, yeah, exactly, baffling. God, they were absolutely fantastic, they were. No, Archimedes, get out of there! Ugh, it's filthy. I love the medic. Oh, the medic was my absolute favourite class in Team Fortress 2. I played like 300 to 400 hours of medic in Team Fortress 2. I absolutely loved that.
Some people think they can outsmart me. Huh. I'm yet to meet person who can outsmart Bullet.
Yeah, the heavy. The Russian heavy.
Ah!
Eating his sandwich.
You know, in Mother Russia, you do not eat sandwich. Sandwich eat you. Sasha is beautiful. Who touched my gun? Who touched Sasha?
Oh, they were fantastic. If you guys ever want to giggle, just go type in meet the team, Team Fortress 2. My God, them videos were so funny.
Sun Tzu said that.
Oh God, that was brilliant. Meet the soldier. Pyro. Oh God, yeah, the pyro. You can see magic. Thinks everything's like rainbows and butterflies and he's just horribly murdering people instead. The scout was always one of my favourites as well. If you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead. With his weird Boston accent. Gentlemen. The spy as well. Oh my god, the spy. What a character he was. Was there? I don't remember that part, Harry. Oh, I love Nazi Zombie Army. Wasn't much of a Sniper Elite, but I really liked Nazi Zombie Army. Ah, ma petit chauffeur. What are you, president of fan club or something? No, that would be your mother. Poor but happy, Jacob. Any day, poor but happy. No way. Is that true, Baffling? Your poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, vote on what units you want to purchase next. There we go, 42,705 kills. I like that one where they teleported bread. That was funny. This bread has tumors. Please don't tell me you've been teleporting bread. I have done nothing but teleport bread for 3 days. Gentlemen, this is a bucket. No. It gets worse. Thousand years into the past. Definitely, Jacob. Easy. I'd be so rich. What's that actually Scout's mother? Ah, yeah. Of course it was. But it was a red team, the other team's mother spy, wasn't it? Yeah, I remember now. So let's go ahead and end that poll there. So catapults in rank 4 along the edge. What we got here then? Anything else? Okay. So where are we adding these guys onto then? Where are we adding the knights? Onto the second unit. Don't worry, Laurie. Absolutely no problem. Yeah, mates, I've put them on rank 4. just tuck them in just so they don't get exposed or attacked too soon. So let's very quickly, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do now is we're going to head to an ad break for 5 minutes. I just need to stretch my legs very quickly. So I'll catch you guys in about 5 minutes time.
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich, but empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption spreads. Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap. Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Sorry about the ad break there. I know you don't like ad breaks, but unfortunately, I've got to put food on the table. You have to appreciate that I don't make very much doing live streams and things like that, even with all the lovely members and things like that. I probably make about, I don't know, £3 per live stream for all the effort I put in. So, yeah, I have to have ads and stuff like that. Oh, game volume too loud, no problem. Let's turn it down just a little bit there. There we go. That should be much better now. About £850 a month. Well, don't worry, it's not you guys. It's... you know, it's what it is. I was going to say, if you think about it, even at my highest tier, I think that's like £6 a month that I make, and of that I get 70% of the revenue. So I'd probably get, what's that, like £4 off each of the high-end members, and I think there's 6 of them. So really, I'm only just about covering the costs of me editing the videos at the moment. So I think £70 to £80 a month it costs for the software to edit and live stream and all that lot. So if you think about it, I'd need 10 members. Well, I'd need all my members on the highest tier, and I still wouldn't be making what it costs for me to make the videos. So the ads do have to go in there to help bump it up a little bit. But of course, I'm not complaining to you. I don't want you feeling sorry for me. No, don't worry, it's nothing like that. No, I'm not asking you guys for money. I'm just simply telling you how it is on YouTube. That and explaining why there are ads in the live stream and stuff like that. I'm definitely not asking you guys for money. The fact that you support me is absolutely awesome. It should be YouTube who's paying me, not you guys. You are YouTube's customers at the end of the day, and by proxy, my customers. But it is YouTube who should be paying me at the end of the day. It's people I'm keeping on their platform. No, Harry. Definitely not. Definitely not. Let's go have a look. How's our distraction unit doing over here? Polo, try adding another 0 onto that. 50k views will get you about £40. £40, that's what 50k views will get you. In British money. So what, 60 Australian dollars. Pretty close to 55 US dollars. So yeah. Not much. So yeah, you basically need 500,000 views to get anything decent. I mean, if you think that's reasonable, Polo, that's, you know, that's your opinion, mate, but in my opinion, that's absolutely nowhere near reasonable. There's a couple of other people who stream live stream. Do UEBS2, I'm pretty sure. You know what, I don't really care ultimately, Polo, to be honest. At the end of the day, I started YouTube not expecting to get anywhere. If anything, I thought it'd be a nice little legacy for one day for my kids. One day they can just sit back, look back, and there is their dad captured on the internet forever. So when I'm long gone and dead, they can still see me and still hear me. Still get a sense that I'm there. Not that, I actually enjoy it. I enjoy making videos and trying to be creative and seeing if anyone actually likes it. Obviously 90% of people don't give a crap, but what do you expect? You can't expect people to give you your attention. Yeah, somewhat baffling, somewhat, yeah. I wouldn't exactly call it a legacy, but more of an imprint. A memory, that's how I'd describe it. I exist no matter what, somewhere on the internet. I think that's what it is. I mean, you can see people who are long dead, like YouTubers included, who are long dead, and they still exist, and you still get the sense of their personality and who they are. Most definitely, Jacob. Most definitely. If they have the passion and the desire to do it, yeah, most definitely. If not, it'll probably just fade away into obscurity like most channels do. Even big channels fade away. God. How long would it take to watch one of your videos 50k times? Oh my god. I don't even want to work that out, mate. That'd be insane. Yeah, see, I don't like doing standard battles, Harry. I think standard battles are a bit boring. I like to make different content that other people do, and a lot of people just do battles or skirmishes and stuff like that, and I don't know. That's not me. I find that boring. I want excitement. I want the explosive stuff. Speaking of things that are going to be interesting, oh my god, guys, I cannot believe I have not mentioned this until this point. I am currently working on a mega project in the background, okay? And when I say a mega project, I mean, my god, this thing is massive. Yeah. I'm even thinking of considering starting a second channel just for this one project that I'm working on. But I'm making how mega is it? It's gonna span probably 15 to 20 videos, and they're all going to be basically, I'm making a choose your own adventure, but I'm going to be doing it through Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. But yeah, there it is. I'm going to be making a choose your own adventure using Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator in YouTube. So at the end of each video there'll be decisions that you have to make, and that'll take you on to the next video, and it'll all go to a climactic end. I'm still don't expect it any time soon though, because it's a mega project. Like I said, at the end of the day I've got intertwining story arcs and videos to film and all sorts, so yeah, don't expect that anytime soon, but I am working on it. Thanks, Jake, and thanks, Laurie, as well. So let me just get the next poll ready for you guys. We're having a... Sorry, I've been rambling a lot this evening. So what we at here? Coming down to our last 100 troops now. 46,000 kills. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. The Egyptian army, bit by bit. Look what's happened. This is how long you've lasted now, long enough that the centre of the Egyptian army has started to collapse. I mean, they've still got their main bulk up here. But yeah. Your poll is now live, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, vote on what units you want to purchase. Possibly, Dave. I'd like to do it full-time. Definitely. I'd love to do this full-time. That's correct, Jacob. Yeah, just balancing work, children, and YouTube is quite a lot, quite time consuming. I don't think I rarely actually get a break to just chill out and do something. So let's go ahead. End the poll there. What are we buying? Oh, don't worry, Mahari. I've got a proper chair, a really nice one. I've got a noble chair. Costs 300 to 400 quid, so I've got a proper good chair. I have a sciatica, so back pains. Yes, we are getting ourselves some lovely catapults, so that will bring our total up to 14. Oh no, it won't. Sorry, 21. God. Yeah. Noble chair. Oh my god, this thing is an absolute beaut. Yeah, Jacob, when I was a few years ago, I slipped a disc in my back and my lower spinal column, and basically it pushed on the sciatic nerve in my spine. So I had really, really bad back pains. So I had to invest in a decent chair to sit down on. And this thing has really, really helped my back, I must say. It's actually quite remarkable how much this chair has helped my back. Yeah, it does every now and then, Brandon. It's... The unfortunate thing of it is I have the worst kind that goes from the shoulder all the way down your back, through your buttocks, down the back of your leg, all the way down to your big toe. So it's the full sciatic nerve for me. It's god-awful. It's the worst pain I've ever had. Literally crippling. Yeah, it's horrible. I think the worst thing about the back pain was sleeping. You just could not get sleep. There was no such thing as a comfy position. You'd eventually drift off in pain, and then you'd wake up a few hours later because your back was killing you again. God, man, arthritis in your lower back, Harry, that's grim, man. Yeah, Brandon, for about 6 months, I was literally sleeping on a hardwood floor because I just couldn't get up into bed. And I'd sleep on the floor and stuff like that. It was just awful. That's very true, Baffling. So far, you've only used 2 units. Heavy knights and catapults. No, it's not. Like I said, it's just, yeah, it's horrible. Something funny, that's pretty much exactly, not what happened to me, but exactly the kind of pain that I get. I can't remember actually. It's been a few years since I had the diagnosis. But I remember. I think they called it degenerative disc disease is what it was called. But yeah, sometimes it would make your legs go numb, make my arse go numb too. I had to have a steroid injection to see if it had helped the muscles and stuff like that. It's an epidural, but it was the same one that they give to pregnant women, only I had to have it into my spine. It was, yeah, ugh. The needle was about 13 inches long and it went from your buttocks up to the middle of your spine. It was a weird feeling because they numbed the whole area, but I could still feel the needle working its way up my spine. It was the weirdest feeling I've ever had. Yeah. They gave me this stuff called Tramadol, which is, God, it's an opioid. And they prescribed me 500 milligrams of this opioid to help relieve the pain, and even that was only just taking away the pain. So when opioids only just take away the pain, you know you're in agony. Hey, Olympic. Yeah, we've had a bit of an interesting conversation tonight, I must say. Oh yeah, Dave. Definitely highly addictive. I mean, I don't know, Brandon, really. I don't know. I don't go to the doctors that often. All I know is that they were described to me as a strong opioid. And they were given to me in 500 milligram capsules. Jeez. I'm sorry to hear that, Dave. Yeah, people have said THC can help with that kind of stuff. But diazepam. My God. Yeah, diazepam, that stuff makes you feel like you've drank 10 pints. Yeah, it's a lot harder to get that kind of stuff over in England. They're not exactly, they don't exactly like it. I mean, you guys are really, really starting to hold out here. Oh, I need to get the next poll ready. 2 seconds, let me get this poll ready. Yeah, that's also part of the reason why, like, every hour or so I have to get up and walk around for a bit. I need to stretch out my back and legs. You don't do them any more or any less. Just exactly the same amount. Oh, that'll be cool, Olympic. I hope you enjoy that. Which part of London are you going to? If you're on about Blood Lakes and Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 1 baffling, then no, there was no Blood Lakes on that. To be honest, you'd struggle to get 100,000 units on the screen in the first one. Oh, I know, Harry, the things are damn strong. They are horse tranquilizer at the end of the day, though. So you would imagine if it's powerful enough to knock out a horse, you've got to imagine what it's doing to you. I'm not in London Olympic, unfortunately. I'm nowhere near London. I'm about 200 to 300 miles away from London. Unfortunately. Yeah, well, this is Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2 baffling. So, there was Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator before this. Yeah, unfortunately, the lake has been just chewing up all the blood. I mean, nowhere near enough. The last 200 nights here. No, it's just a coincidence. It's because on the hour is a good time to take a break, or every half hour is a good time to take a break. And Olympic just happens to show up on the hour every hour. Or at least he just speaks on the hour every hour, should I say. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your poll is now live. Go ahead and vote on what units you want to purchase next. Wunderbar. Yes, we need more knights. Knights to kill the Egyptians. Ah, Okanoi, looks like I have all the horses on my side of the river. Oh, God. Sorry, I watched The Mummy the other day. Hey, Benny, it looks like I've got all the horses on my side of the river. Ah, I love Brendan Fraser. Let's go ahead and end that vote there before I do more horrible impressions. Ooh, knights. Which group are we adding them to? Second knight's closer to the first. So where would you like these new knights adding to? Yes, Harry. Hey, Benny! What kind? Well, we've had most of the calls out for main group, so we're going to be adding them to the main group. So that'll take us up to 14858. Which almost sounded like a phone number. I love Brendan Fraser. He's absolutely brilliant. I do like The Mummy as well. It's an oddly good film. I quite like Tarzan as well, actually. Oh, George of the Jungle, should I say, sorry. School ties. I think he's a seriously underrated actor. Oh, The Mummy, it's so entertaining. Don't get me wrong, it's not a good film, but it's entertaining. And I think, I don't know, it's weird. The story of it is shocking. The historical accuracy is some absolutely shocking of it, you know, but the acting in it's good. The action's good, but the story's shit. It's like a weird combination where Brendan Fraser basically and Benny, for me, just save it. They save the whole film. Oh yeah, and it's got Amid Dajili in it as well, hasn't it? He's the guy who runs into the wall who's got a scorpion crawl over the, what do you call it, the little beetles that crawl up here. It's under his skin and he runs into a wall and kills himself. Yes, the mummy. The mint to chilies in it. I think there's 13 catapults at the moment. Oh no, that was at 21, yeah. Gosh, yeah, you guys bought a load. Yeah, that was it, scarabs. I did correct myself right after Mitts. I did say they're not scorpions, they were little beetle things. Airheads, airheads. Oh yes, where they take over the radio station. Has he got Steve Buscemi? Is that his name? In it. But yeah, Airheads, oh my god, I love that film. Where they have the water pistols full of hot sauce and take over a radio station to force and play the music. Oh my god. Steve Buscemi, I love that name. Was Sandler in that? I do not remember. Adam Sandler was... Really? I do not remember him being in that, but it's been a very long time since I've watched that. And I mean, like... God, really early 2000s when I last watched that. God, I've got to Google this. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I need to see Adam Sandler in Airheads. No way. Oh my god. He's so young. He's practically a sperm. Well, to be fair, Steve Buscemi looks really, really young as well. Oh my god, that's insane. I cannot believe that. That is absolutely... I completely forgot. I just don't think I ever put two and two together that it was Adam Sandler. But yeah, I was young Steve Buscemi is in that as well. Really? I'm definitely going to watch that again, Phil. That is a good film that I really liked, Heads was. That's very true, Harry. Oh yeah. I like Steve Buscemi. I love that name, Steve Buscemi. What a name. Still, none of them beat Starship Troopers. That's one of my favourite films of all time. Oddly enough, my second favourite film of all time is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. I don't know if any of you have seen that, with Johnny Depp in it. But yeah, that's my second most favourite film. I absolutely love that film. What an absolutely mad life Hunter S. Thompson lived, or Duke Rowe, whatever you want to call him. Hunter S. But yeah, Fear and Loathing. God, if any of you have seen that, that is one hell of a film. Bit slow and a bit weird, but yeah, to think that it's all based off true events and things that actually happened. I say, it's just to see Johnny Depp in that role as well. The fact that Johnny Depp actually went and lived with Hunter S. Thompson to understand who he was, and literally I think he lived with Hunter S. for 6 months for that role. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Harry. It's based off a guy called Hunter S. Thompson, who it's basically, he wrote a journal. He's the godfather. He invented gonzo journalism. And he goes off to Las Vegas to cover a race called the Mint 400, and he just basically ends up getting into, well, crime and drugs, basically. That's how the story turns out. But it's all based on real events that he actually did. It's just an absolute mad ride. But yeah, Johnny Depp and Hunter S. Thompson were apparently really good friends. But yeah, definitely one of my favourite films of all time, though. Yeah, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. How are we doing over this side? So, the heavy knights have fallen over there. Oh god, I need to get the next pole ready. I mean, isn't this kind of insane? Look at the body pile these heavy knights have left behind. They've absolutely chewed through these Egyptians here. And as I mean, absolutely chewed through them. Though, I will say, guys, you might get lucky. Depends what happens here. If these Romans over here get distracted... Oh no, a couple of them. I was going to say, you've got a couple of units here that have just suddenly, like, gone... They're not moving. I was going to leave them there. You might have actually been able to just let the armies kill themselves out. But no, it does look like the Romans are coming. God, you've actually almost cleared out the Egyptians on this side with just heavy knights. Is that what they're doing? They're getting the breath back. But however, ladies and gentlemen, while you may have defeated the Egyptian army, you've not even put a dent in the Roman army. Looks like this one's going to be done over multiple streams again, ladies and gentlemen. Well, let's put it this way, Battling. When I did it in testing, I managed to defeat it in about 3 hours, so... You guys have got about 40 minutes left, and then I would have beaten it, so... But to be fair, it was my sole decisions rather than a group of people making a decision, which does make it harder. the exact same units that you're using now. About 40 minutes, Harry. And then it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning for me, and that'll mean I'm going to bed. Well, like I said, Jacob, I think I did it in under 3 hours in total when I tested it, so you should, in theory, have been able to do this. Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. I think you guys are focusing on the wrong army. That's what I'll say. I did not do it. I did not focus on the Egyptians at all. I left the Egyptians alone. I did a very similar tactic to you guys, but I did it from this side over here. I had all my units over this end up here, and what I had them do was kill the flanks over here, and what had happened is they'd come round the Roman side and they'd work their way down the Roman side, but meanwhile they were mainly leaving the Egyptian side alone for some reason. So they'd end up with the Romans in the middle of the Egyptians and my army, and basically by the end of it there was only a few Egyptians left, and that's how I did it. So there you go. Like I said, you guys for some reason are taking on the weak meat shield army here rather than the heavily armoured Roman army, which means that by the time your army's finished being absorbed by the meat shield, they're pretty much dead, and then they'd have to take on all these, which means that the only way you'd be able to defeat the Roman army currently is probably if you had units equal to them. Just saying. You might want to perceive the Romans as your main threat here, rather than the Egyptians. As you can see, the Romans have broken through the centre line over here. Oh, by the way, I forgot. Your poll's live. That should have been up. You got 50,000 kills, ladies and gentlemen. So as you can see, the Romans pretty much now just mopped up the entire Egyptian army. They're now flanking round on this side. As you can see, the Romans struggle in this area over here. They do push forward very slowly, but they do struggle because the bulk of the Egyptians are here. Although, not on this side because you killed all the Egyptians. So let's go ahead and that poll there then. See what we're going to be adding. Some heavy knights, where would we like them? Oh no, it's between catapults and heavy knights. Ooh, ooh. Oh, that's a tough call. Go on, vote between the two. Knights or catapults, which one do you want? Yeah, no problem, mates. Where do you want them? Depending on what they are. Looks like you're getting catapults. Okay, so we're getting catapults. You want to split the catapults into 15-15? Yeah, you wish you had 4K catapults. So, that all right there? Is that how you wanted them? Facing the Romans? Don't split me in half. I don't want to be split. What, like that? Halfway in them? I'll try to get it best as I can to please everyone. Can't please everyone all the time. It's as close to a consensus that I could get. Otherwise we'd be sitting there for 5 minutes and everyone shouting out different things. Let's go see how these ones do over here. There's actually quite a few heavy knights on this side. I'm also thinking, guys, this will be our last round probably of the evening, depending on how long the round takes. If it takes less than 15 minutes, then we might be able to get another round in. Yeah, let's go watch these. We've been watching the Egyptians for ages, so let's go watch this side now for a bit. Let's go watch a town fight. Yes, mates, definitely. By the way, if a couple of you are wondering where we are on the map, if you wanted to test this yourself. So obviously, we're just right next to the big lake. The big city is just over there. The map border is over here. So this is like the bottom right hand of the map, I believe, of the Troy map. So, just in case any of you were interested, bottom right of the Troy. Yeah, that's how they spawn water into the game. The developers put a tsunami in the middle of this ocean here, and basically it just makes the water rise over time. It does have a narrow path around it here, this mountain, yeah. I have tried to use units in it before. It's quite an interesting area, but it's hard to get attacking forces down it and actually make it interesting. However, this area up here is an area that I'm going to be using at some point. Look at this. Look at this for a defensive area. The interesting thing about this is it's got two forts here, and they've only connected by a bridge. Now, I think we could have some real fun here. Because look at that, isn't that cool? And then when you come out the next gatehouse here, it just goes straight into this. So I think one of the defences that we're going to be doing at some point is going to be trying to defend this insane ridge line here. But anyway. Oh yeah, like here you mean, yeah. There's this narrow mountain pass here. Which comes out onto there. And that's a... I don't think you can actually get up here. No. Oh, maybe. Maybe. But anyway, let's go back to our... Sorry, just getting distracted. Tell you one of my favourite parts of this map actually is just over here. I wish there was more area like it, but there's this area over here. I don't know why, but I really like this area. I wish more areas of the map were like this. Look at this for some crazy hilly terrain. It's really, really good for making blood lakes and stuff like that here. Absolutely fantastic bit of terrain. Just wish there was more of it. Sorry. Yeah, I am getting distracted by showing off bits of the map here. Oh no, the flat pack catapults. The Romans are taking the Allen keys to them. They're dismantling them efficiently. That's it. We found out the secret agenda. All the Romans actually work at IKEA. They're not Roman, they're Swedish. Oh, these catapults have really been putting in the work. I mean, they've practically cleaned out the Egyptians on this side. Oh gosh, I'm sorry if you hear me sniffling still, ladies and gentlemen. Still not over the cold. Oh, damn thing. Yeah, basically. Now you can see why the kill streak's valuable. It's the equivalent of 3 hours of your last part of work. That's the kill streak, when you think about it. Thanks for that, Harry. I had to really lean into the monitor then, see what that was, but yeah, it's a hanky. I was like, why has that guy got white stuff coming out of his... Oh no, it's a hanky. No, it's not Rona. My Sharona. But I am just going to go blow my nose. I'll be right back a second. It's doing me head in. Oh, I'm back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, modding support for this is going to be absolutely fantastic. One of the first things I'm going to do is pay a modder to make a Starship Troopers mod. Oh, definitely, Harry. Feel much better now. I don't think the wife would be too happy about that, Dave. Oh yeah, that's a good point actually, Jacob. With kill streaks being active, do the Romans get a kill streak? Do we spawn in a unit for the Romans? They got a kill streak. The Romans spawn in 30 catapults. Wait, these catapults are still going. Some of the heavy knights here are having a bit of a lazy day by the looks of it. No, Harry. The heavies and the catapults, that was it. And actually, thinking about it now, Harry, I didn't use kill streaks either. I was just saying. I realise now that you've said it was a bit of a humble brag that it sounded like I was bragging. When I said it, it wasn't that. It was a realisation that I didn't use kill streaks when I did it either. Yeah, that did sound very condescending, and now I think about it, it wasn't meant in that way at all. Like I said, I had the power of one person making a decision, whereas this is a group of people making different decisions and reaching a consensus, so you can't exactly, even if you've got a tactical plan, it's not always going to go to plan because other people might not want to follow it, so It's a bit different really, and unfair to compare me having complete absolute control over every single aspect of it compared to a group of people who were doing things via democracy. As they say, what's that saying? The camel is a horse designed by a committee. I think that that reigns very appropriate for this. Oh, that's exactly what I'm saying, Harry. Yeah. I have complete absolute control when I was doing it all by myself, whereas here it's more of a, on the stream, it's a democracy with individual ideas coming forward. So, it's a great example of how the purest of ideas can get disformed and transformed as soon as democracy is involved. It's quite interesting. Shows you how democracy can also be, well, it can be hindrance at times, democracy can. Especially when there is an idea that is pure and good. Democracy can make it blurry. Because, yet again, everyone has to have their say in democracy. Well, then the idea is no longer pure, is it? And that's where the saying, the camel is a horse designed by a committee. So, it doesn't matter if you've got the idea of a horse in your mind, as soon as it gets put through democracy and other committees and other people, you'll end up with a camel. That's exactly what I'm saying, Harry. A dictatorship needs to evolve in order for decisions to be made effectively. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is your poll. Go ahead, vote on what units you want to use on Monday's live stream. That was the last round for the evening, I think. I'm getting rather tired now and want to go to bed. It's not really about quickness, Leah. At all, it's not really about quickness, considering we've had these that go on to 3 to 4 days sometimes, so it's definitely not about quickness for us. Oh, God. Oh, sorry, Jacob. I'm ill. I'm not feeling well, and I'm tired. It's almost 2 o'clock in the morning for me. You got to remember, it's, in England, it's, like almost 2 o'clock. Harry managed to dictator for life. Would we have to call it the Mannington Party? God, that sounds really official and scary, actually. Let's go ahead and end the vote there. Let's see. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. So it does look like our Heavy Knights won there. So, what's changed? Formation move the whole army closer to the Egyptians, combine knights and catapults into one of each. Let me get my calculator out then. So that's going to be 16,000 for 16,548. Well, let's add on the heavy knights. Brings us. Oh, no. 7. There we go. All in all, a good stream, eh, Harry? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is now locked in for Monday's stream. All the numbers are in, all the formations are in, everything is set up. And hopefully on Monday, we should be able to complete the Civil War. But you know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do it. They've been deserving of this from the very, very start. Oh my. A massive, massive thank you to everyone for joining us this evening, and also a massive shout out to all the fantastic channel members out there. You guys are truly fantastic. Honestly, thank you for helping me keep this channel going. Thank you for supporting me in this. It's absolutely brilliant. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next stream.